Looks finally like a factory, because previously that was more like a gypsy garage where we were doing that. But also good. I remember we were dreaming that was like, okay, when we will be able to sell like 1 pallet per month, that's our goal. So we're gonna be fully independent, and then Stockholm came. And then we realized, okay, we are getting to the track, because Stockholm for us was already like, wow, Stockholm.
Okay. Now it's like serious.
In the beginning, that was really hard to explain, even to Pevede or to Vidinj. But what the hell is this?
Is it? Yeah, because is it like, is it safe?
Yeah, they're like, is it beer? No. Is it wine? No. Is it kvass?
Lemonade?
No,
really.
And they were like, okay, they don't know where really to put your product, under which rules. Well, we never call this action as a work or job. I mean, I'm jobless.
It's like lifestyle, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, the Prataveter I think is really cool. I got really like feeling when we came to the concert, and I can see the screens with the Rudy's kombucha.
Nice.
It's like, wow, 5 years ago, sitting with a 3-liter jar, like adding some stuff. Surfing, snowboarding, BMX was quite a huge part of my life back in the days. But now, surfing, I think it's a good for now. I would say I'm happy person. So that's really, I can confess that I'm happy person, and that's cool.
How do you say your name? Is it
Egor?
Egor? Yegor?
No, Yegor. That's the, let's say, the original version, like the how it's supposed to be called. Egor, it is more already changed for the convenience of people who cannot pronounce the ye. So like
Egor. No, okay. I'm gonna probably do both of those.
So well, whatever. Even when I was in States, it was really hard for them to catch the name. So let's say the Christian name is George, and I was like, oh, okay, George. That was like really easy for them to do.
I was in the UK for a time, and they were calling me Loris, like not Lauris, but Loris. Whatever. If you can do that, that's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, the Egor or Yegor, that's pretty much similar. But George was like in the beginning for me. It's what is that?
But in the States, they're sometimes really weird with their like how they call them. Like Robert is like Bobby or something like that. Like it doesn't even make really sense. But
but that was the thing, because people, they didn't remember your name. So when you meet them in States, when I was in States, like, okay, I'm Egor or Yegor, whatever. And then the next day they were like, excuse me, what's your name again? Because they were like completely, for them, it's something like wild.
It's like completely different world.
Yes.
Not like,
and then I start pretending that I'm George, and everything went smoothly.
You're probably not the only one who did
pretending in States.
Like pretty much everyone pretending. So did you ever thought that this is going to be like when you started back in the 2017, 16?
It was, I think, even 18. Oh no, 19. The company we created in 2019. Never, like never. You know, the main thing. There was some sort of like a kid trauma, let's say, with the kombucha, just because, I mean, my grandma, she made it at home.
Yeah, I have heard a lot of
and that, I mean, they never, like my parents, they never forced me to drink that stuff, but the couple of times they offered me, it was like really weird thing, because for me, as for a kid, that was, what the heck is just floating on top of them, and people are drinking, and they're like, oh yes, that's really good. So I've never thought that's might be the part of my life. So I mean, never ever, and especially when that is could bring us here to have the old place and so on.
Like now it's like really important.
Now it looks finally like a factory, because previously that was more like a gypsy garage where we were doing that. But also good, I mean, because this growing, when you see the growth and when you see how it's been made by your own, there's no any kind of investments from the sides or so. So basically everything we took from the turnover. And you see, okay, that's really the thing you achieved yourself. So no one just gave you the tons of cash, and you started doing something.
You were starting really small at the beginning, right?
1,000 euros. That was the budget we started. So yes, at home, basically, an apartment in Adage. And and also just for fun. I mean, so.
But how did you get that idea that this might be a product? Like your friends said it's good, tastes good?
Friends and parents, basically. Just because, I mean, if the long story short, I've been designer for the craft brewers, a couple of craft brewers here in Latvia, and we always had tons of purees and juices and whatever as a leftover, because we were doing really like a craft beer, like all these with mangoes and raspberries and this kind of stuff. And that was the way to bring something home, the leftovers from the packaging, just to add into the kombucha, because we just wanted to make some kind of drink to drink ourselves, and which is good. I mean, so because I'm too lazy to mix the lemonades or something. I mean, because you need the mint, you need to squeeze it, you need to squeeze the lime, you need to put the water, so it takes some time. And I'm not a fan of Coke. I mean, that's why we put some kombucha in and like a sparkling cold drink. And yeah, so basically all the fruits. That's how we came with the idea of like just making it with fruits and start sharing to parents, to relatives, to guys, to friends, to whatever. They were like, okay, can you pour me something in a bottle? Can you pour me in a bottle? Because they just like the taste. And somehow there we understood that it might be the way of making the business. But also it wasn't any kind of calculations. So no plan, no nothing. We just, okay, let's try it out.
Let's try it out and see where it goes.
So I remember we were dreaming that was like, okay, when we will be able to sell like 1 pallet per month, that's our goal. So we're gonna be fully independent. We can pay our stuff. We can rent our apartment. We can do everything. So it's like that was the goal, the main goal, to be like the independent, not to work on someone for someone. And that was the goal on the 1 pallet, let's say, per month.
And how did you start? Like these local markets or something?
Yeah,
like
we were renting a corner. So firstly, we started an apartment, so we were doing ourselves, making canning ourselves. But then we rented when we already realized this might be the thing. It's like people love the stuff, so we rented the corner at the one brewery, and we were there. We were using some of their equipment already for making the canning and making the tea brews or so. And starting with the local small markets, just going there with your table, with a small booth, like, hey, try it out. And we realized that also a lot of people, they have this sort of kid trauma about kombucha. They were like, no. Even because of that, we're like, okay, let's try. And slowly, like step by step, markets, and small shops, let's say. Later on already some beer shops, craft beer shops, and then Stockman came. And then we realized, okay, we are getting to the track, because Stockman for us was already like, wow, Stockman.
Okay. Now it's like serious.
yes. We realized that's a serious. Yeah.
I actually didn't know about kombucha before you introduced me to it, like your Rudy's kombucha. Because and I remember how we met. You came to my small office and bring this tasting set, and that's where it all started.
That was I think 3 years ago or so, something like that.
I think a little bit more, but
Then we've been at Kalju.
You were about to move in the Kalju courthouse.
From Kalju to Mittili.
No, you were going there.
To Kalju?
Yeah.
from Adaži. Okay.
Yeah.
So well, then we know you more than more than half of a life. Okay. Time is passing. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
At Kalki Kvartāls, it was pretty small space there.
Yes. Yeah. That was.
And you were also partially working at Duna?
That was my third brewery project in Latvia. So the first was in Adaži, second was in Eimurai, so it's also close to Adaži. And then I met the guys, and they wanted to build some brewery. So we start thinking of how we can make that's kind of the kvartāls, let's say. And yeah, so the brewery, that was the third project. So I've been a part also of the brewery, and we were renting this 36 square meters, like a small room, let's say, also at Kalki, where we were making our stuff. And later on realized that we would love to go like fully into kombucha. And, you know, when you're running with two projects, that's quite complicated, especially when when you have to do everything by your own. And you're not just running, you're just really working on two projects. And then the one day you have to make a choice. Okay, what you want to do? Do you want to continue with the kombucha and be like separated from the beer world? Or you want to still be in the beer world and to be separated from the kombucha, unfortunately. So we decided, okay, let's go with the kombucha, because I was quite tired of beer brewing. And it's also was the thing that in a kombucha world, because it's that's a new, let's say, the novel food, like new stuff. So you could realize all the potentials, because like in a beer, there is pretty much everything already written in the book you can find. Or
and
whatever.
It also like loses its popularity. Like
I
people
think,
start to use less alcohol.
I think so. Yes, I think so. I mean, breweries, they're offering low ABV beers, they're offering non-alcohol beers, whatever. So their craft beer industry probably
it's
nothing.
not like dying.
Yes, it's not dying. Nothing gonna happen. But the thing is, because it's really hard to invent something new in a craft beer world, let's say. Because
you have like a box, right, in which you can do something.
Even like a beer styles, for example. So if you're brewing something, you have to be in one of the beer style, which is described already. So it is like from 5% ABV until 6. It should be like this bitterness. It should be this gravity. So everything is standardized, and you don't have the room as in the kombucha, because like when we started kombucha, like okay, that's the way of like we are making it. There is no rules. No one is telling you, no, you cannot brew kombucha in that way. Like, so you are making the category yourself by thinking of, okay, let's try this. Let's don't try that.
But how it's like from the, I don't know how it's in English, but like from PVD, like from those who like.
No, that's a fermentation. I mean, it's still quite unclear for the PVD, because. Now they're already fine with that. I mean,
no one have died.
But in the beginning, that was really hard to explain, even to PVD or to Vidinš. But what the hell is this?
Because is it like is it safe?
Yeah, they're like, is it beer? No. Is it wine? No. Is it kvass?
Lemonade?
No,
really.
And they were like, okay, they don't know where really to put your product, under which rules, under which laws they have to put your product. They have as like fermented drinks, so other fermented drinks, which mean they don't really want to know what kind of the others.
Just
the same is for the alcohol, the same for the Vidinš, because they also like, okay, hard kombucha, so it's not a beer. It's not a wine.
Hard kombucha.
Yes, it's not so, but it is alcoholic. So to which category it should go, and they were like,
okay, that's good. Also good for them to like learn the new things and.
The things are changing, and I mean that was really for us the motivation, let's say, of having the kombucha brand, because again, you can try doing whatever you want with the fermentation. I mean, You can add some basil, see how it's react. You can add some mango, see how it reacts with dragon fruit or whatever. And then again, there is no written rules, and there is no like the frames where you're supposed to be. So you can just making as art, let's say.
How would you describe kombucha to someone who has never drank it before?
Healthy lemonade.
Yeah. But it is healthy, yeah?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And it's like, because, if you haven't heard, if you haven't tried, if someone going to start telling you, okay, there is a fermented tea, something you already like.
Too hard.
What's fermented tea? What's the fermentation even? Like, because like all the best things, they're pretty much fermented. Cheese, blue cheese, fermented. Like, pickles, fermented. Like, so yes, the thing is, if you want to add some extra value for the product, make it fermented.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, and so I would say like fermented kind of healthy lemonade. This is how I would love to describe, because we had a quite funny story when we've been in Japan at Expo, and we didn't know that in Japan, kombu is the seaweed. And we were like, kombucha, and they were like,
seaweed.
Oh, made from kombu. That was like...
Okay. So how did you explain it?
We didn't sell anything there.
No, yeah. Okay.
Yet. Yeah, but I mean, it's just about, because people, they don't really know there what kombucha is like in general. And when you, especially when trying to explain, and you're like, kombucha, they're like, made from kombu. It's like, wow. So yeah, that was hard. I mean.
Okay. But the product is really good.
Thank
you. My kids, you have done a really good job. Like my kids, they don't know. If they see a drink in a can, they say, "Oh, kombucha," not like, "Oh, it's lemonade."
Yeah.
They
cool.
For everyone who's have small kids, it's like Pampers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not really called Pampers, but it's because of the brand. This is like similar to that.
Yeah, that's, I would say, one of the things we really want to achieve, just to make some sort of direct contact, let's say, inside of the brain. Like, okay, there is this kind of can, this shape of can, and bright can is associating with the kombucha. That's also was the reason why we, back in the day, switched from the regular cans to this kind of cans. Because we had the just aluminum ones.
Everyone does.
Like these fat cans, and we realized that no one had this kind of cans. So we wanted to be different, even not just in the taste perspective, but also from the perspective of the shape of the can. So it's like it's on the shelf. It looks different already on the shelf. Doesn't matter what label is, but nowadays these cans are also quite popular. So not only for us, but that was quite nice move, I would say, for a couple of, maybe not a couple of years, but a year and a half definitely. We were unique on them.
Nice.
On the shelves.
You and your wife, who's sitting there.
Hey, wife.
Yeah, ciao.
Ciao.
You both like traveling, right?
More than a lot.
Yeah, and that's like part of your job. Like last month you were on Hong Kong.
Yes.
With a suitcase full with kombucha, real hands-on approach.
Yeah.
But you like that, right?
Yeah.
So you can see how they react on you trying to introduce that product.
Yes,
right?
We will never call this action as a work or job. I mean, I'm jobless.
It's like lifestyle, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. So you just do this because you like to do that. I mean, there is not about just earn all of the money in the world or
most.
so. Yeah, so I mean, probably if we're tired, it could be sold and we're fine until not the billionaires, but fine. And so it's more the thing that you do because you like doing that, and that's why last year 205 days haven't been home. I was submitting this report for the accountant and took a look at the booking.com. So basically, I was downloading all the receipts from the booking.com, like 205 nights somewhere means like I have no idea from where I am. Like you're like always there, you're always somewhere in between. But yeah, Hong Kong, that was cool, and I mean the Hong Kong, I really like how the things are happening there, how people are fast, how they are really counting time and counting money and counting time as a money. So comparing to, let's say, some people, Italian or Spanish, you can have like a year of Zoom calling, like agreeing on some point in an agreement. Like in Hong Kong, you have 20 minutes or like 12 minutes. And you're like, okay, there is the price. I don't like or I like, okay, if this is price, I'm going to take if this. So it's happening right here, right now. Yeah. Okay, done. So, cool. Or okay, we're not interested in nothing personal, which is really I like about them. So it's no these kind of wasting the time. And it's like this person didn't reply me just because he's busy or just because they want to work with you or they don't have a time or blah 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 blah. So yeah, but in the end of the day, that's how you have to promote the product, because I mean we have a product in Hong Kong, we sell there in supermarkets, in HoReCa, but still. There is the best way when you're taking the suitcase, loading with the samples, coming to someone like, hey, try this out.
But you're like calling them before or like agree on meeting
most likely not.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Because, I mean, there's also, when you, in Hong Kong, or whatever in every country nowadays, people are really busy and they are really you have to put it into the schedule, and it should be interesting for them. Then you have to agree on a schedule and a meeting and so on and so on. But basically, for this product, you don't need the long meeting. You just need to pass to someone to try, because it's in the end of the day, that's a drink. So you like it or you don't like it. So one or two and that's it. That's how we made the first sales also in Hong Kong. We were just knocking the door of the supermarket's office. It's like, hey, where's the purchasing manager? It was like, okay, here's the purchasing manager. Okay, that's the stuff for you. And they are like a bit, oh, really? You just brought like that? Like, no.
That's also like you're different in that way that you're coming. And
So I mean, it's. I cannot say it's work for 100%. I mean, it could be rejected. Someone could be pissed on you, like, hey, why did you come? But in any case, you have if you have the right person there, you can get the reply or answer, or you can tell or explain. Because again, even in Hong Kong, kombucha is not so popular yet. I mean, it is quite, because a lot of expats from States, from Australia, from Europe lives there, but still, especially locals, some of them, they don't know what kombucha is, so you still need to explain, to push, to like bring it to the market.
But that's in most, like, in other markets as well, right? You have to introduce it. Like, not everyone knows it, like you said.
Depends. Let's say in Finland, for example, they have in the supermarkets, they have a specific place where just kombucha are sold.
Okay.
So there's like a huge fridge, like 30 brands, let's say, and everything is just about kombucha. So they have a specific fridge with the name kombucha fridge. And I mean, in Finland, let's say, or Sweden or Norway, I would say 90% people, they know what kombucha, or they heard about kombucha. I mean, okay, 90% of our audience. Maybe we're not talking about whatever, some kids or
older people,
or really people. They are not interested in. But I mean, our target audience, let's say from 18 until like 50 or 60. I would say I really hear rarely in the Scandinavia that's what is kombucha. Yeah. Everybody like, oh, yeah, I know.
But it's becoming more and more popular, right, in the world. It's like, I just thought it's something similar like now matcha drink.
Yes.
But nobody knows what it was like
yes.
a couple of years ago,
Marketing.
But now it's like everywhere.
Yes, marketing.
So it's similar with
Japan
kombucha,
is not overloaded, but sold out of matcha. Even we're launching matcha kombucha.
Yeah.
Launch it already in Estonia for now only, but starting from middle of September is going to be also here available.
Yeah.
So but it's just about the marketing. The same as kombucha, the same as whatever prebiotic sodas and all of these things.
Health world.
So there is just smart people. They see where you can earn money. Like if people are really willing to spend on themselves, to invest into their health, then these brands are just popping up. And kombucha is getting popular, more popular. Even big guys already involved. Lipton, for example. So because
it's like tea company and
yes. Because previously that was more about the small businesses or like middle businesses, let's say, already huge comparing to us, but still like a middle-sized businesses. But Lipton is getting into the game, and PepsiCo is getting into not in the kombucha, but this poppy and probiotic soda and all of these things. So it means like category gonna be, which is good. And competition is quite tough, and it's getting more and more brands. And I can even now compare to like a couple of years ago when we had some expos, some shows. We were going there and we were telling that to the purchasing manager and some distribution company, okay, here's kombucha, and they're like, yeah, maybe we have one brand, maybe we have something in stores available, blah blah blah. Now they're like, most of them, okay, we already have a kombucha in our portfolio, so you have to already fight with someone, you have to already compete with some different brands. So that's life. I mean, if no one would do that, probably that's
probably no demand as well.
Yes. If no demand, then no one's doing that. If people are doing, yes, there is demand. So,
what's next for you, for Rudy's? More conquering more markets, more breweries, maybe.
Markets. I think now you have to get the market share in every possible market, because as I mentioned previously, the competition is getting harder. Means you have to be presented in some of the market already to make it possible to grow, because after, let's say, a year or 2 years, probably all the main markets are going to be already like fully overloaded with the local kombucha producers or big kombucha producers, and then they're not going to be the room for the foreigners, let's say, to get into, because still, like if you're the local brand, then it's in any case it's easier to sell to locals. So
you're speaking the same language.
I mean, it's
not just that language, like speaking, but
It's more, yes, like,
or it's gonna be the big companies, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's not even just about it's more about the connections, let's say, because let's say that's why in every country we work, we have the local people working there for us. So because if you don't have locals, if you don't have connections, if you don't know right people, then
you miss the details and something like that.
You're just knocking the door as we did in Hong Kong, but because in Hong Kong the people are quite expensive, so we were not able to hire someone in the beginning of the way, so we were doing it on our own. But I can imagine if the right person from the industry is doing the same way, then you have the conversion rate is way higher. So but answering to your question, let's say for us, it is definitely new markets. We are focusing on Asia as well, because the market is huge and demand is there. And like as I said about the Hong Kong people, I just personally really like to work with them. So means it might be easier than to do something with the Greeks.
Okay. They're more laid back and
That's the thing. So I mean, in Asia, there's huge markets. So and all the kombucha presented there is mostly like big brands.
So is it easy to find people that you can trust in each country, like
it's hard to find
it's,
people you can trust even in your town, you know.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that's true.
yeah. But we're lucky so far. I mean, we had a couple of issues with different people. We stopped work for some reason, but that's normal. That's life. I mean, and usually we somehow can get the right people. Maybe just our vibe is suitable, so we are like open to people, and usually these kind of people, they are somehow coming themselves, and yeah, I would say we're quite lucky in the people in different countries.
You have like storage places also in different markets
yes.
as well. But are you thinking like maybe more factories like this, or it's?
I think it's quite complicated to control
like
more than one factory, and it domight be someday as the bigger guys doing, as a Coca-Cola, let's say, doing. They don't have like one mega factory working for all of the world, or whatever, some Heineken or some big companies. But so far, I would say we can live with one factory to supply, because also the investment in building the new one is quite huge. And you also need to be, as my understanding, you also need to be really hardly presented on the market. Because, I mean, for example, if you're thinking about factory in Asia, what from time to time thinking about that we need a second one in Asia, not to transport the liquid from the whole of the world. But you have to be already presented there, because if you don't have a demand, that was the reason to build a factory there. Or you need to get huge investments, which is also doable, possible, but we, I think, don't really want. Because I had a couple of experience, let's say, working with the investors, and I mean, I'm completely fine with the investors who is not getting into the processes, but usually it's not happening that way, because, you know, if you gave the money to someone, you still feel that you need to be involved and you know something better, and then all the time these kind of things.
People that think that they should like do the final touch on everything. Interrupting you.
Yeah, exactly. And also that's the thing, as I mentioned in the beginning, that we were aiming to sell this one pallet per month to be like fully independent from anybody. So we just don't want to drop ourselves again into the same river, having like someone that you owe to, even mentally, if you owe to. So it's better to do on your own, let's say, or do some crowdfunding or these kind of things. But yeah, in any case, so far, I would say we are able to cover the demand that we have, and we're growing together with the demands, always like on the balance. So it's like we're getting some new equipment, we're a bit more in the product, then okay, we have more sales, and all the time we're like, you know, so which I really like about that. So it's not something that you invested like all of your cash into the huge machinery here, and then you're sitting with a whole warehouse with a kombucha that you cannot sell.
It's like those people who buy car with all their money, and then something happens and they can't repair it.
Yes,
right?
yes, exactly. So that's why, growing like step by step. And,
but you're still coming up with new tastes and new collaborations. Like I'm here drinking with Prata Vatra. Cool. It's like it just shows how good you are at what you do, because there's no one bigger here in Latvia, I think, with who you can collab with.
That's the thing. That's also for us was like, because we're always about the collabs, let's say, about making something together with someone, just because it's giving you the deadlines. Because you know, if you don't have a I mean,
it's also practical reasoning.
Yes, if you don't have a deadline, if you haven't promised something to someone, I mean, I can promise to myself, but then I can postpone it easily. I'm the professional of the postponing things, and and you know that's why we didn't come with any new flavors for already more than 2 years, because all of the flavors, there have been somewhere in our heads, like matcha and dragon fruit and some different things. But always you're like, oh, okay, that's not the right time for that, because you have to make this.
You're busy working, right?
Yes. So you don't have a time. And then we realized, okay, let's go with a different way. Let's try to plan the collab with someone who's really big. And you cannot tell to people before launching the album, we're not ready with the collab story, so that's not gonna work, and then you have to. So, but yeah, the Pratavetter I think is really, really cool. I got really like feeling when we came to the concert, and I can see the screens with the Rudy's kombucha.
Nice.
It's like, wow. 5 years ago, sitting with a 3-liter jar, like adding some stuff inside. Now you're staying on a concert, and I've been on the Pratavetter concert previously. I think it was 2020 or 2021, and we've been in Riga. And I mean, back in the days, I didn't expect that someday we're going to be on that screen. So it's like, hey guys, how's life? So that's cool. That's cool feeling. So that's why coming with the new flavors for sure. As you said, matcha, because matcha nowadays crazy popular. Then we need to make something with matcha as well, because if people want it, Rudy's can give.
It's tasty. It's tasty.
Matcha?
Yeah, that's your matcha.
Yeah.
I actually have tasted matcha, like tried in cafes, but I don't get it for now.
Yeah.
I can drink it, but
I hate matcha.
Okay.
That's the thing. I mean, that's also the thing that we never put our, let's say, taste preferences in front of the business. For example, I don't like coconut and pineapple taste that we produce. I mean, it's balanced, it's good. It's good from the sales perspective, but I don't like it, just personally. But who cares? I mean,
if people want it,
yes. You maybe don't like ginger or whatever. So the same with the matcha, because I really hate how matcha tastes. I cannot understand that as a drink, and this I can drink. This matcha because it's more on the like balanced side. But yeah, that's the thing. I tried also a couple of drinks with the matcha, even like bottled or canned. All of them were like 50, 60.
Fine, but not like my favorite drink.
Yes. These I'm really drinking now, and I think even so, it's like 2 shots, let's say, or 1 shot for 2 types of people. For people who love matcha, they're like, oh, okay, matcha, let's go. And for people who not really in matcha world, if they're trying, they're like, oh, okay, actually not so bad. So yeah, I think this taste is quite interesting, quite good.
It usually takes a long time to implement new tastes, or
it depends, because
you know how to do it, and so it's not that hard.
you never know. I mean, you know in general, but you never know in the end of the day what will you have, because you know how much or how dragon fruit will react. Because we also, for example, we understood that we had a small issue with the dragon fruit mojito. It's losing the color. So because it's this pinkish color, it's not as stable with the bacteria. So when we are making the canning, we're like, okay, it's pink, it's great, everything is fine. After 2 weeks, we took a look. It's not really pink anymore. So we were like, okay, so
what's happening?
yeah. And then realized that basically just the bacteria, they're like eating the pigment, let's say the color itself with the time, and that's even why you don't really know what will happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it takes some time to make the new taste. I would say with dragon fruit we started experimenting last November. So
it takes some time.
Let's say from November until the August. That's how long it took. With matcha, I think first experiments we had 2 years ago or so. I mean, we didn't work like full days, let's say, just every day. But that was like a first experiment. We understood how it's work, how it's react, how it ferments, and then like day by day we try to do
how
something.
hard it is to make the taste constant, because with other products like kombucha I have drink, it's sometimes like this and sometimes it's more different. How is it? Is it easy?
I would say it's not easy. We also had these issues when we were smaller. Just because, when you're small, when you don't have the right equipment, when you don't have enough knowledge, when you don't have enough people in your team, you cannot guarantee it's going to be the same, because when you're doing something, let's say not professionally, like gypsy way of doing, then this is cannot guarantee it's going to be the result. When you have the right equipment, when you got this equipment with the knowledge of what you want this equipment to do, how the shape of the fermenter or how the whatever piping made and all of that stuff, then it's pretty much you can
control it.
You can achieve. In any case, there is difference in the taste. So there is.
The fruits differ by itself,
fruits,
right?
Even fruits, the harvests, they're different. So when you're taking something, even if there is the same supplier, but they cannot guarantee that every batch going to be similar, because also no idea. It depends on there is the wind, or there is the light, or there is the rain, or whatever, or sun, and it also might be from time to time some crises in a raspberry market, let's say. So that was quite interesting with the first time to understand that you're depending on some agriculture things.
Yeah.
Because when we're really small, we're like, oh, okay, you can get this raspberry, you can get this mango. So when we get bigger, we signed a contract with the bigger factories about the mangoes and passion fruits and raspberries and whatever. And then one day you're like, okay, we're getting out of mango just because there is bad harvest somewhere in India, and they're switching their purchasing to the South America, and then you're depending on that. And one day it was really interesting. I realized, wow. Because previously I was completely out of this. Like,
you think that you're doing this thing, you just buy.
Just you didn't think, okay, raspberry, just buying this juice and everything is fine. Then you're like, wow, I'm depending on someone in Vietnam.
It's like where it's coming from, actually. Right?
That's quite crazy. So but in that case, no one can guarantee the fruit's going to be similar, because again, probably whatever. Coca-Cola is similar just because there is no natural stuff. So there's like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5th ingredients, and they are constant. So here, always you're like, and the same as I told about the equipment, for example. So you need the temperature control when you're brewing kombucha, because if it's like higher than needed, then it's getting into the different flavor profile. If it's lower than needed, it's getting into the different flavor profile. And that's also about what kind of equipment you have, how smart you and the team build and designed all the equipment. Because, I mean, if something you didn't know or something you didn't think about, then at the end of the day, you're having some different results. Because, again, it might be warm inside of the room where you're fermenting, or it might be cold over the winter time. This might bring you the difference, as you said, that you had the different kombucha brands and they have some different flavors. Maybe again because there is no like strictly temperature controlled fermentation tanks. That's why it depends on the weather.
No, that's true.
Yeah, but it's interesting because if that would be just a mixed drink, then probably it wouldn't be so interesting, because here always you're like
adapting.
You are not really sure. So you're hoping it's going to be pretty much similar by the taste, but
it's like similar with the deadlines, with collabs. Like you need to have some pressure, otherwise you get too lazy.
exactly. But that's the way of the improvement, I think, because we also had previously an issue that one batch was really sourish, another batch was not as sour, like more alcoholic, less alcoholic, whatever. So we were like struggling to finally find the way how to like standardize the production. Yeah. Also because, as I said, for the beer brewing, there are a lot of books already. So all the processes, like as I was learning how to brew beer, so you can take a book, the beer brewing for the home brewers, the beer brewing for the commercial brewers, how to build a commercial brewery. Okay, so everything is written already. So you just, there's a knowledge base, you can get all the information. Here it's more like
trying and
yeah, so
you both with your wife are not big fans of our winter, right?
We are.
That's why you're going away for winter time.
Yeah, we are fans of winter in general. I mean, I was doing snowboard quite professionally. Cool. Yes, I broke my hand. There's all the bones. I have a metal now inside. But the thing is, because as I said, we were quite focused on Asian market, and we realized that in any case, over the winter time here in Europe, everything is way slower, especially for drinks industry.
Yeah.
Because starting from December, no one already thinking of drinks. Everybody's in the Christmas mood. After the Christmas, after the New Year, it's also like, let's say, a month when people are trying to stay sober and doing all these classical things. So I mean, from the sales, and in the end of the day, we produce the cold drinks. I mean, from the sales perspective, the January, that's the worst month. Especially everybody was already spent some cash for the Christmas. It means to buy kombucha for 3.5 euros in a store is already getting some, not for everyone. So. But in Asia, it's still warm, and you still can sell. And there are some events like trade shows also happening in January because before the Chinese New Year, because the Chinese New Year they have somewhere in February. Means like this period of time, if you choosing what to do, like to stay here and send emails and or you can be somewhere there and try to achieve that market. So that's one of the reasons, let's say. So yes, for sure it's better to sit somewhere where it's warm. But that's why we use Bali, let's say, as a base, because again, from Bali to Singapore, really fast and convenient. To Hong Kong, it's also fast and convenient. So you always can get there just for the 3-4 days of like the trade show, participate in trade show, made some meetings, and then you're flying back. So, and it's cheaper to live in Bali.
Practical. But you have achieved the level that you can trust the guys here about doing the factory job, and they know what to do. Was that something also a challenge to achieve?
Sure.
Because I have heard from others who go live like in the winter time in Spain or something, and then they're like scratching their heads, what's going on here? And like,
I mean, I think we are really on the same page with guys. And again, for us, winter time, in any case, it's a bit slower time. I mean, it's not so busy as a summertime. But I mean, definitely we believe people which work with us, because in other case, what's the point to work with this person? And I'm always saying, like, okay, if something is really need to be solved here, if you need to be here 10 hours. So, I mean, you don't want to do that. You want to make everything remotely, to agree on everything remotely, to solve all the issues remotely. But no, if you really need, 10 hours. what's gonna happen in 10 hours? I mean, it's just night time.
Have you done it?
No,
No,
not yet. I hope never gonna. I hope never.
Hopefully that's gonna stay like that.
yes. But no, in any case, like it's possible. So you're not in the moon. You're not in the Mars. I mean, so you can get back. And but it's also really good, I would say, as a training for the team.
Yeah.
Because the first time we left for a month, that was a couple of years ago. So we left for a month, and everything supposed to work before we left. And then we left, and we were like scratching heads, as you said. We were like, "What's going on?" So we came back. We realized the system doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, you're testing not, the systems.
Yes. So if you're not there, if you're not at place, system doesn't work. When you're at place, everything is good. You can help to everyone. Everyone have an option to ask you about something. And then we made some changes with the guys, with the people, with the system of the monitoring of the workflow, and so on. So basically and then when we left for 4 months, we came back, we realized the system works, but still like a bit issues, weird. And again, we made some changes in employees, made some changes with the system, how we control, how we do everything. So that's, let's say, the good way of giving to people the way of try to solve issues or problems by their own, and then you can see from a distance how basically they're making their decisions, and that helps. I think that's
in the long term it pays back.
I think I would say that might be like an advice for anyone who is already on the age that the company could work somehow without the person. Just get somewhere for a month, disappear for a month, or like stay on a distance for a month, and you will see who in the end of the day. What of your employees and colleagues can make some decisions and who cannot, and how do they making all these processes? Because I think that's the most important thing, because you never know what is happening when you're not here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have cameras. I mean, we don't have any dead corner here. So every corner, no dead corners. But that's not about the control, the guys. It's more about if some issues happen, to understand then why that issue happened, and to make it not happen anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, winter is cool when you're in Bali.
But you said you were snowboarding,
Yeah.
Probably surfing in Bali.
Surfing, snowboarding, BMX was quite a huge part of my life back in the days. But now, yes, surfing. I think it's a good for now. So yeah.
But snowboarding and BMX.
We've been in Italy for I think 2 years ago. Last time been in the mountains. Was cool. I mean, still remember.
Still enjoying,
Yes. Not jumping anymore. No big airs anymore. But still maybe in Japan now. It's also close to Bali. No, like closer, let's say, than Italy.
Okay. How is it, Bali? Because I have never been in Bali, but I have a image how it is. Is it like that?
It is different for everyone, let's say. First time when we spent there a month, I thought that we're never gonna come back. So after first time, next winter went to Vietnam and Cambodia and Singapore. So I thought Bali is not for us. But then we came back again just to give another chance and realized, okay, maybe it's not as bad as we thought in the beginning. So the main...
It depends from the location?
It depends on your, let's say, lifestyle. And it depends on what do you do there. Because that's why there was a reason for us to rent a house for long term. So we don't use now any guest houses or hotels or so. And it's, again, it's way cheaper to rent the house there comparing to Latvia. But the good thing, so you have like a base, you have the comfortable place that you already made for yourself, and then it's completely fine, let's say, and it's really cool to stay there. Because when you live like a month in a guest house, which is basically like a room around the bed, and you always need to, if you even don't want, but you need to go somewhere. If you want to work, you need to go somewhere to the coffee shop or to some place. So you're not like in your comfort zone. You always need to go somewhere. You always need to be somewhere. You cannot just sit, because at that point you're thinking, okay, why I'm just sitting in the room? I'm somewhere far away from my country, and I'm just sitting in the room. Like, what's the point? So, and also the first time when we came, the Bali, that was the first experience of this Southern Asia for us. And we didn't know what to expect. So you were adjusting yourself to the way how people live there. And then it's already, 2 weeks already passed. And then you're like, you have still 2 weeks, you need to go there, you want to visit here, and you know, you're trying to...
And you're still working.
And you're still working. That was the first time, as I said, it was the first time we left for a month. And means we were going to some waterfall or somewhere, I'm biking, and she has her laptop with her. And in any case, because like Marika is calling, hey, we're out of pineapple and peach, what we're gonna do? Produce.
Okay,
So yeah, that was quite hard. Maybe that's because of this we didn't like Bali for the first time, because you've always been stressed, and then you have this feeling, I don't like this place because I've always been stressed. I've always been somewhere and always was trying to manage to do something, but then you're always late because you have to help guys to work here. But yeah, I mean, I would say everybody needs to try it out to see if it's work for you or if it doesn't work for you, because I heard many different feedback, let's say, and many people, they really fall in love in Bali, they're going yearly and they don't want to try any other Vietnam or Cambodia or Thailand, and another group of people, they're no, Bali is not for us. So you never know, it's just because of the personality. But we like surfing, yes, paddle, which is also, I would say, getting popular, and it's a nice way to play, because we played in tennis a couple of times for sure, and in Vietnam we had a tennis court near the building where we're living. Even here in Kuldiga there is a tennis court. Yeah. But it's a bit more complicated. I mean, you have to be more prepared. So paddle is the lighter version of that. Even if you don't have if you don't know how to play tennis or so, you already can start play paddle.
I haven't tried it, but I should.
Yes. Next Tuesday we're gonna be in Riga with guys also.
But you're making friends with these paddle places, right? And like
we are quite friendly.
In any case, but I have seen some social media content where.
Yes, because in paddle, I would say they just can sell our drinks. And probably people want to drink after they play. And they are not aiming for a Coke, let's say. They are more... Because also, the paddle audience, I would say, is sort of our audience. People are already more about like sports, doing some activities. And so we're making these collabs or social medias or whatever with these sports clubs, let's say. Even MyFitness now. So it's for all the Baltics, we're doing this MyFitness collab, and I would say quite right people getting there, so we can just sell them.
Logical.
Yes. That's the way how to find this right audience, let's say, because for some beverages, they found some offices, for example, some focus beverages. They are selling quite a lot to the offices because people there are trying to be concentrated on things they do. Like with our stuff, we are more with these sports.
Like active lifestyle, yeah?
Yes. We would love to make the drink the lifestyle drink. So it is not. It is healthy, yes, but you don't need to force yourself to drink something healthy, because usually that was all the time that was like that. So if something is healthy, it's not tasty.
Probably, yeah.
or like you have to force yourself, or your parents is forcing you to eat something, whatever, just because it's healthy. So here we are more, okay, if you're taking care of your health, that's for you. If you don't really take care, but you more take care of the style of your lifestyle, of the drinks that is in your hand because it's popular, then okay, it's still for you. So that's let's say the vision of the brand, just to give you the drink that you feel better with this drink in your hand.
Name Rudy, it's from your dog, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. Dachshund. Taxis.
Yeah. Taxis. Dog taxis.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. That's also because again, it started as it haven't been made as a commercial project.
Yeah.
That's why even my mom, she's designer of the labels.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Everything is in the family. And that's why it's also helped us to start, because the services, design services, or branding services, they're quite expensive.
It adds up.
Yeah, when we were like, okay, can we make some easy design for us? It's like, yeah, sure. That's for example what you're gonna have, and then we also were thinking of like what's the name? Like, let's make it Rudy's. Like, yeah, he's a nice dude. And but his name is basically after the one guy in States who sort of like saved me when I was living in States. And we had a deal with the landlord because we were renting a house, but we had a deal with the landlord. So because the house was for sale, it was staying for a sale, and as soon as the house been sold, I think we agree on like 3 or 4 days that we're moving out from the house. And I was praying house never going to be sold, but he sold the house, and basically I moved to the car. I was living in car for a couple of weeks, let's say, and also it was cool because I was living in the parking lot of the McDonald's, because they have a free toilet. So you sleep in the car. I had the Hyundai Elantra. And you have a free toilet, and also there was the swimming pool, public swimming pool, also for free. You can get a shower there. So you're like toilet and McDonald's, breakfast, and
everything included, all included.
all included, yes. And you live in the car. So, but yeah, and this guy, we were working together. And one day he asked me like, "Oh, by the way, as far as I know, you don't have a place to stay." I was like, "Yeah, I live in the car." It's like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Come to my place." And he gave me the room basically to live. And his name was Rudy. The black dude.
Cool.
Yes, and then when I came back from States, I was dreaming of having this black dachshund and to call him Rudy, like because of that dude. So basically, technically, there is the dog named after the guy.
There's a story under it.
Yes.
Probably your cat's name wouldn't work on these cans, right?
Kebabs,
kombucha.
Yeah, kebabs. Well, yes, a bit weird. But Rudy's, I think it's quite good because we didn't care back in the days, because I think now if we would create the name,
it would go through the process.
Yes. I would start think of how to make the name so it's catchy, it's short, it's blah 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 through all of the things. That's why it's hard for us to start in a new project. Because we are thinking of having like a side, a side project, and then you're getting so complicated. You're thinking too much about all the things, and it's never happening. So that's why we were like, oh, okay, let's go simple, because no one thought it's going to be the business or so. It was like, no, okay, we're doing some side hustle, selling kombucha.
I think that's the way to start. Just to start it.
Yes. We were like, okay, Rudy's. Why Rudy's? Because it's dog. Easy, like easy answer, Cool. You don't have to like some explanation of the brand name, but I think it's also bringing the real story behind, which people really like.
Okay, I think we should wrap this up. I think we can talk all day about this.
Yeah.
But okay, last thing. What's Yegor's dream? What's next for you? What are you thinking? Like, I want to achieve that, or I want to try that.
Hard to say. I have quite many. I'm a dreamer.
Okay, that's cool.
I have
That's good.
Quite many.
Because usually, if you have a business and everything, then you kind of forget about yourself.
Yeah.
in a way.
I mean, if from the business perspective, not from the business perspective, but from the perspective of the way what we do from of the drink, I would love Rudy's to be like this, not let's say the symbol of. Quite hard to yeah. So I'm starting overthinking already about that, but I have like one phrase that I usually was describing to myself, like Rudy's can to every house, like or to every home. So that was and this is my, let's say, the goal, because when I see the Coca-Cola, I'm like, I was freaking possible. So I mean, in any shop deep down in Vietnam or deep down in Morocco or somewhere,
still there's Coke.
There is still Coke.
Yeah.
It's like how genius, how
powerful marketing is.
Yes,
Actually,
and
right.
So we really, I don't want like it to be like maybe as big as a Coca-Cola or so.
Yeah.
But I really want people to
make it available for them,
yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
let's say.
Probably not to become mainstream thing, otherwise it's not special anymore, and it's like...
So there is not an idea to be like in every corner store or so, but I'm really happy when we're somewhere around the world, and for example, again, when you're getting into the Hong Kong, into the supermarket, and you see your cans.
Yeah, that's...
There is really good feeling. You're like, wow, I'm on the other part of the world, somewhere freaking far away, and this is your cans staying, and people are like taking from the shelves. They don't know that you are staying here behind. You're like, okay, that's my cans. They're like, oh, cool stuff, I'm gonna take it. Yeah. So yeah, that's really good feeling. I think that's what we're doing for, and what is the dream, to make it available, say, and to get more markets, not because of the just the sales or money-wise, just because drink is cool.
Is there anything on a personal level that you would be ready to share, or we're gonna leave that?
Let's leave it for the next for the next hour.
Because you're already living in winter.
Yeah.
In some hot place, let's say. Traveling a lot. Oh. That's one thing we like. Yeah.
I would say I'm happy person. So that's really, I can confess that I'm happy person, and there is some dreams that I have, but there is more about just to have something, but unmaterial. Don't try to say that I'm Bill Gates here or so. That's everything is like is material I have, but I'm pretty much fine with things that I have, and I'm thankful to the fate, let's say, for these things. And so there is more about some unmaterial things.
Yeah,
pilot license, for example.
Pilot's license. Yeah. That's on your list.
No, that's yes, it is.
Ooh. Okay. You like flying, or you like that? You like it because it's like cool to fly, or you like to be high in the sky, or which is the feeling that you want?
Freedom. So there is the way of how you can be like free as a bird, let's say. I mean, I had.
Does it also include parachuting?
We're jumping from time to time.
Yeah, I have done it once.
Yeah,
but I haven't done it again. I don't know if I'm going to, but yeah.
We're doing from time to time, and that's. But because we have to do that with some dude. So you're fixed with some guy. Means like I don't really like when you're not control the things. So like, you're really depending on the guy.
I would say it's not even a half of the experience if you could do it on yourself.
Yes,
right?
yes.
On your own.
Yeah. So with the plane, that's a bit different story because I had one, not a trauma, let's say, but I had one incident with the airplane. And I mean, everything good. I'm fine, as you can see. But I get really scared, and I was really sort of aerophobia or so. So I was really didn't want to get into the plane. I was quite afraid of flying, and there was the only one way for me to get rid of that phobia is to start doing that myself on a small plane. Okay. And so from that period of time, I got an idea that, wow, one day I will have a license.
Okay, cool. I think you're going to make all your dreams happen. By the way, I see how you work and make things happen. It's going to be all good.
Yes, hard work. We believe in hard work.
Yeah, hard and probably smart work, right?
And luck.
Yeah, and luck.
With no luck, nothing.
Cool. Okay, thank you. This was really interesting for me.
Yes.
And we're gonna do the next one as well. Yeah?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, cool.
Still recording, or it was like last half an hour? Like, nah. Oh shit! I forgot.